A really important truth in life that I wish more people could appreciate is that you can only love and accept other people to the extent that you love and accept yourself. You don't get to be anybody else's worst critic and then somehow be your own biggest fan at the same time. The same voice within you that judges and criticizes and mocks other people is the same voice within you that judges, criticizes, and mocks you as well. The sad truth is that you can't be anybody else's hater without being your own biggest hater first. You can't give what you don't have. And if you don't have love within yourself and for yourself, where are you supposed to find it for other people? What comes out of you is what's available. If you're somebody that notices the worst things about people first, always points out the worst things first, it's only because you only ever pay attention and give your energy to the things you don't like about yourself. There's no way you can have loving and kind words for yourself and then somehow only have cruel words for other people. It doesn't work that way. Whatever comes out of you for other people is also how you speak and relate to yourself, especially the parts of yourself that you don't like. And the thing is that there's no one that we lie to more in this life than we lie to ourselves. We don't want to admit to ourselves when we feel insecure, afraid, intimidated, lonely, rejected. So instead, we're ready to criticize and judge everybody else first before they can do it to us. Maybe because it feels better that way, or it makes you feel safer, or it makes you feel better than the people that you're talking about. Or you call it fun, you say it's enjoyable. But in reality, it's miserable living like that. Because I've never met a single person who's like that, who loves their life and loves themselves and is so happy with who they are and where they're at. There's no way that you can carry that kind of energy towards other people and then not suffer the consequences of it within your own self first. And if we were to be honest with ourselves, we would recognize that more often than not, that comment, that thought, that feeling comes from that place of pain, of inferiority, of insecurity. And another thing is that there's actually a lot of anger hidden behind all of those judgmental comments and the mocking and the criticism and all of that. There's a lot of anger because more often than not, where it comes from is from having been rejected yourself so many times in life, from being picked last, from not being able to make friends with people you wanted to make friends with, from having people in the group not want you in the group, from having been mocked and criticized yourself so much that other people's voices of criticism become your own, so that you now become overly judgmental, overly critical of yourself, and then in turn become overly judgmental and overly critical of everybody else. And so it just goes around, and there's a lot of pain hidden there. And there's so much pain there because when other people reject us so much and basically tell us that we're not getting any love from there, it becomes really hard for us to look at ourselves and see why we should be giving any love to ourselves. We start to see the reasons why people don't want us with them, don't want us there, why they push us away or don't put us down, instead of seeing all the reasons why we should love ourselves. And so now when we look at ourselves, all we have is judgment. And you don't have to be a full-time hater for this to be true, for this to apply for you. Even the odd comment here and there will let you know a lot more about what's going on with you if you can be honest with yourself about where that thought or feeling or comment is really coming from. Because more often than not, you realize that it's coming from having judged yourself first and found yourself lacking in some way or the other. The amazing thing is that our path, our purpose, our happiness, our power is hidden behind the parts of ourselves that we're too afraid to admit that we have within us. It's okay to be insecure. It's okay to feel afraid. It's okay to feel lonely. It's okay to want to belong. It's okay to feel like you're not good enough. It's okay to worry that everybody else is better. It's okay to feel all of those things. The sooner that you can be honest with yourself about how you really feel, the sooner you'll be able to free yourself from that mental cage that you don't even realize you've put yourself into. Come over here. The vibes are nice. And leave that miserable place of complaining and negativity and judgment and criticism and mocking. There's nothing there. It's draining. It's exhausting. Come to love. Love of yourself. And then you'll love others. The only reason that you think that it's fun is because you don't know what real joy feels like on you. Like real lasting joy. Not the amusement that you get from playing those nonsense games.